Hello Rochdale, my name is Emerson and I am your house president. In this video we will be talking about 6 things. They are the new IT that we're receiving, a health event, cancellation hours, lockouts, private party policy, and a new parking policy. Moving along, the first thing that happened at council was passing the health workshop that our health coordinator Han Nguyen is collaborating with the Fenwick coordinator. So she will email you about that in a bit. Next up is IT. So at council, a special budget was passed to get certain things for the IT. They are a brand new computer, a new server, a printer, switch parts, switches, and new access points. That budget is $4,000, and we will get the things that we need in level of most important first. Next up is so at council we changed a couple things, or right now we're in phase 1 of adding in new policy amendments to the bylaws. So what that means is these things that I'm saying right now, or will say, sorry, they were passed by a 2/3 majority at council. Now this is in phase 1. I will be sending them out to you in this video in a separate attachment about what the policy amendment changes are specifically, but they are as follows. So the first thing is the cancellation hours for Workshift. Now this was already in policy. It was being implemented, but it was never in the bylaws. So just to repeat what it is, and you should already know this, is that you need to cancel 1 day before you want to cancel your Workshift hours. If you do not let the assistant manager know or the house manager know that you want to cancel your hours, you will be fined a Workshift fine. Next up is the lockout policy. So all that we did in this policy amendment change is we made the wording more clear for you, so you would not be confused. It is that you are allotted just 2 allowances for lockouts if it's not during regular office hours. And if you have any questions about any of these policy changes, just come to the office or you can email me if you have any questions. Next up is private party policy. Now, with private party policy, we did vote for a couple of new things. The first thing was that, if you guys don't know already, the next day after the party, you're supposed to clean up if there's any trash left outside. The time to clean that up is by 3 p.m. Well, at council, we voted to change it to 12 p.m. So we changed it for 3 hours earlier. And that's just to make the property be more safe in just a sooner time rather than have it later in the afternoon. And then the second part of the private party policy that we changed was that if any of the wording is just a little unclear, but what we did with the wording is that if anyone in the party fails to comply with any of the private party policy items, then everyone participating in the party or sign the private party form will be fined $50 for each item that was broken. Again, if you have any other questions regarding any of these amendments, please email me or come to the office. And the last thing that was just changed was parking policy. So if you guys know how parking policy in our garage works, first it's given priority to Rochdale residents. And then maybe we'll let Fenwick and other people of the BSC community in. Well, the problem with that policy was that the parking spaces were not getting filled. And so what that meant for Rochdale is that we had to pay for those Rochdale parking spots even though no one was there. And so what management and myself came up with along with council this past Monday is to let both Rochdale and Fenwick be part of the parking policy. So what that means is that, well, first off, students with disabilities will get priority. And then the second, there's going to be 2 halves to this. The first half will be given, both Rochdale and Fenwick will be giving parking spots based on seniority. The second half will be given through a lottery. and that's for both houses. And in this way, we won't be charging Rochdale ourselves fines for not filling the spaces. And this is something just to let Fenwick kind of share the charges, is that if a parking space is not filled, then we will pay 73% and they will pay 27%. So it's on a per capita basis. And that's pretty much all we did at council in terms of policy amendment changes and also budget proposals that were passed. The next step for these policy amendment changes that I've said is for it to go to council a second time and be voted for. And after it has been voted for again, they will be part of the Rochdale bylaws. So what I need you guys to do, and what I need you to do, is to come next Monday and vote for these policy amendment changes if you wish they should be in the bylaws or shouldn't. So I will see you not this Monday, but the next upcoming Monday to vote at council and for some more yummy, healthy food. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a restful weekend. And I just want to wish you and your family, Rochdale family, peace and love. Thank you, and see you soon.